Now, Johnny's mother is no angel, but his dad's a living hell. And Johnny's far too busy dreaming about this girl, Michelle, because in his mind, Michelle is perfect. She's funny and she's kind. And every day at school, he just can't get her off his mind. Trouble is, she's got a boyfriend, and this dude is a real bruiser. He doesn't understand why she stays with such a loser. He spends each night online scrolling through her Twitter feed. And at first, it's just a hobby, just a want and not a need. Still, he needs someone to talk to, but he meets the same refrain. Dad's nowhere to be found, mum's busy shooting up the veins. And he has an older brother, but they never got along, because Johnny's far too soft, while Carl likes to be strong. Carl's always with his gang, playing late and making noise, and the neighbours all complain, but mum just says boys will be boys. So Johnny's feeling crappy till one day he hears some rumours. Brandon dumped Michelle so he can be with her as soon as he asks her to be his. So next day he buys fresh flowers, he finds her in the hallway while she's chilling on lunch hour. He hands over the petals, but instead of saying yes, she shakes her head bewildered and says she's never guessed that he truly felt this way, so she's sorry, but she's out. And come to think of it, she says, he's been following her about, and she knows he means no harm, but it kinda creeps her out. The other kids around begin to point, begin to laugh, and Johnny's blood turns cold and he's tired of feeling daft. Without a second thought, he draws a gun and points it at her chest. He gives her one more chance to say she's always loved him best, but all she does is start to cry, and this angers Johnny more. You see, the last thing his dad said before he walked right out the door was, "Look at little Johnny, 5 years old, his face bereft. Big boys don't cry," he said. And soon after he left, this little boy stood on the porch and forced to dry his tears, but it never fixed the pain within, it never stopped the fear, so he allows himself no tears and loads the gun into her heart. He doesn't hear her hit the ground or hear the screaming start. People drop off flowers at the place their friend was killed, but they fade faster than memories and the void just can't be filled. Yet when Michelle said she was scared, they said, "Boys will be boys. He likes you. He'll give up soon. You're making too much noise." Everybody said the same, like it's been stamped onto their brains. If you just give him a chance, who knows? You just might feel the same. You see, boys who like you tease you, or they come on strong. And besides, he hasn't hurt you. He's doing nothing wrong. Fast forward a couple years, Michelle's family lives in sorrow, but their second son, little Mike, gives them hope for bright tomorrows. Now, Mike is only 7 and he's grown without his sister. His parents hope he was too young to ever truly miss her, but one day they find their son curled up on his bedroom floor, surrounded by torn paper, hurling crayons at his door. Tears stream down his cheeks. Dad says, "What's the matter, Mike?" "I tried to draw Michelle," he sniffs, but forgot what she looked like. Dad takes Mike in his arms, holds him tight, kisses his head. "These things happen," he explains, "sometimes when people are... Well, when they've passed away," he coughs, and then he heaves a sigh. "Let's clean this mess up, son, and remember, boys don't cry." So Michael nods and dries the tears, and then he says aloud, "I'm a big boy, Daddy, and I'll always make you proud." And Michael keeps his promise all the way up to high school. When he's sad, he shoves it down and honors the golden rule, till one day he meets Yasmin, and he feels kind of strange, because this girl is really pretty, and she's always on the brain. And she's super nice and that, but well, this girl has a boyfriend. I guess the trouble is, we both know exactly how this ends.